Welcome back to the Boundless podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Farron Peterson, joined today by Aurélie Montauban, trainer in Deauville, France, and we're here in her barn based in Deauville. Aurélie, welcome to the Boundless podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Boundless podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Farron Peterson, professional jockey and veterinarian. This season, we journey beyond borders and beyond limits to uncover the grit, the grace, and the fire that turns ordinary lives into extraordinary legacies. All right, well, first thing I wanted to ask you about, you're my first trainer to have on the podcast, and a lot of people have been asking me to interview a trainer, and after riding out with your barn, I've just been really intrigued by your story and a long way that you've come. And you weren't raised in a horse racing background. Your parents are not in the industry, although they support you. What started this desire to become a horse racing trainer?
So it started all by actually here in Deauville. So at the race course, we came on holidays, and so we saw the stand of the jockey school, and actually we come from Belgium, so it just on holidays here, and I really liked it a lot, and I said, I want to do this. And my parents were like, you don't speak French, it's going to be difficult. But if you want to, you need to go to the jockey school here in France. And so that's how it all started. I came to France, I learned to speak the language, I learned to ride racehorses. And then after, I wanted more than just riding out. So I learned how to take care of the legs, how to mock out the boxes, how to do every step of breaking horses, and so that's how it all started. And then I just loved the way how it all went, and when they start baby and how do we get the process to the race, and then it just came naturally probably.
Yeah. Now this jockey school in France, you told me it's a 4-year program and you come out with a degree, is that correct?
Yeah, it depends. You have different kind of there are different programs, but I did like 2 years one program and then 2 years another program, and then another 2 years the final degree. So I did like 3 degrees at the school. The last one is mostly about management, and if you want to run like a yard or something, that's where it's for, even in all agriculture actually. Not just racing, just everything in agriculture.
And it was during the jockey school that you mastered the language of French?
Yeah.
So you were learning a new language, which is quite a difficult language, and your primary language is Dutch?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talk about your first couple of days at the jockey school. How did they break you guys in?
It was quite tough in the beginning because they made like a program to make sure that you really wanted to come in. So we needed to do all kind of physical exercise, but also mental exercise. And so one of them was like, go run and have your tag with you and run up a hill and come back with the tag.
So you're carrying a saddle and a bridle, and they're making you run up a hill.
Yeah. And then, for sure, you need to be ready to do all this. In the beginning was quite
heavy
hard.
And awkward.
Very awkward.
Did it weed out a lot of students?
It did, actually it did.
But you stuck with it.
Yeah, I started it.
And you also did a few years of a veterinary degree in Belgium, correct?
I did, yeah. After I finished the school and that I had my degree of the master I did there, I wanted to learn more. So I started back in Belgium to learn everything about vet, and so I started in Antwerp in the vet school, and I did like 2.5 years, and then I did an internship where in the racing industry, because I wanted to definitely be in the racehorses. So I did the internship for a month, and I decided I don't want to be a vet.
Yeah.
So that's where I decided to stop. And yeah, that's how I came back in the racing industry. During all that, actually, when I was at the vet school, all my holidays and even during the weekends, I traveled back to Chantilly just to go ride out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of commitment.
I just love to ride, and I missed it when I was at the school, so I wanted to go, and was very exhausting, but
yes,
it was definitely worth it. So
I totally get that. I rode races on the weekends during vet school, and people thought I was crazy too, but when you love both, you just maximize your weeks. And would you say you use that veterinary knowledge now as a trainer?
Definitely. Yeah. It's very interesting because when you see them trotting, or even when a horse has a little problem, it's more easy to deal with it. And we can quicker get to the point because I already know a little bit if it's bad or it's just superficial.
Right.
So
if
it's
you
more
can train
easy
through it.
Yeah.
Versus needing to stop.
Exactly.
And you were telling me you'd done an internship where you got to see a lot of advanced diagnostic imaging.
Yeah. After that, I quit actually the vet school. I decided that I wanted to find something like in between. Like I wanted to learn more about the vet, but I did want to keep riding. So I entered like in a clinic where there was a program where I could help with finding the tendon problems at racehorses. And so that's in the clinic of the Siral, it's called.
Okay.
And they have all kind of facilities like the MRI, scintigraphy. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, scintigraphy.
Okay. And it was just very, very interesting to follow big veterinarians.
Yeah, veterinarians.
Yeah.
And now you said when you're going over your horse's own diagnostic imaging, that helps you because
yes,
you have an understanding of it as well.
Yeah. And then I can make sure that they don't just tell me nonsense.
Yes, right. You can cross-check.
Yeah.
It's important.
We
need to understand all sides of the industry, I think. Yeah.
So it definitely helps me, to have done all that.
Oh, yeah.
And then the traveling, of course, helped me also a lot to see all different kind of styles, and just all the programs are different, and I just made it a mix from what I like and how I see it, and
right.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So talk about how you started traveling, because France is next to Belgium. Where did you start traveling to after France?
During my program in France, so I was at the school in France, and during my holidays, I started to go first. I went to Newmarket, and over there I went to Mark Botti. He was very kind. And then the year after I went to Madrid, actually, in Spain.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Also a very good trainer. He's one of the biggest one over there.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to pronounce his name correctly. But
Spanish name?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But he's one of the biggest ones over there.
Is racing in Spain very different from other countries?
It is. The horses are also different.
Okay.
And but they train also on the racetrack.
Okay.
Very nice. I really liked it too. But different. I went from Chantilly to Deauville after, where I came and worked with one of the trainers here. He let me literally see all the spots of racing, like to be like a head lad, a travel lad, and then also an assistant trainer. And so I learned also about the how to work with the numbers, like how to make sure that you pay your people, and all these things. I went back to Chantilly, where I had my big trainer my first trainer, where I was assistant for after, and so I went to the US, to Miami with Christophe Clement. Okay. What I really liked a lot, and then after all,
And part of the reason you wanted to go to the U.S. was to master English?
No, I already talked English.
Okay. And that was just from school?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I mean, it's amazing to be riding with you and having a conversation in English, and then you turn around to a rider and have a complete conversation in French, and then to know that you speak Dutch. Those are 3 very complicated languages.
Yeah. So it comes natural now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure having a strong foundation in English made going to the U.S. much easier.
Oh, definitely.
So you went to Clement's stable. Was that at Payson Park?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then after all, I got my license for training.
Okay.
And I absolutely wanted to see the one and only Aidan O'Brien.
Yes.
And that's how I went to his stable for a year. So it was very interesting, and I learned a lot of it just before I started here. So perfect.
What were some of your biggest takeaways from your riding his horses? You're doing the speed work on the turf, but you were also getting to spend time with him, and ask him questions about training. What would you say were some of your biggest takeaways from that year together with Aidan?
That already, I'm so lucky that he gave me the experience.
Yeah.
But what I liked, what he really learned me was to rely on myself. He really said, like, the tips that he gave me. That's what you asked me now.
Yeah.
The tips that he gave me was really like to keep positive. And especially to try to like when you start something, that you keep doing the same thing, that you are not going to change when in a year, like changing of training every single time.
Right.
Because
a horse runs poorly and you make a bunch of changes.
Exactly.
They improve. You don't know which factor actually helped.
Exactly. That you know what you did well, that you keep going with the same thing. About the breezes, of course, you learn a lot because they're very good and nice horses, and they learn you so much about the feeling already. So that's also something so lucky, because you can ride these kind of horses.
Yeah.
You can feel it under you, and then give you the chance to work up with them, to see the program that he built up for them. It's just so well done that you, even if I don't have the same class of horses at the moment, I hope that one day yes, but you can see the races they are picking out, all these things are really interesting. He definitely gave me much more than this, but I don't know where to
I really
start.
like how strategic he is, like how he really points horses to these big races, because they are developing future stallions.
Yeah.
And I think, you have to be very strategic when
Exactly.
you can't just run them every 2 weeks.
No, exactly. And that's also so well done, because they all have a problem well settled, and the horses are built till there, and they keep doing at the right way, and they're ready for it. And if they are not, he will find a way to get them that good for the race. And it's just amazing to see how the team works, how he has such good people around him who helps him through all this, and he makes them also feel good, and that's so important. And it's one of the things he always told me too, like you need to have, like, the team makes it work, and it's true. It's totally true. You cannot do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's a bit the case, but
yes, you are managing it, but you will delegate.
You need
with
to
the
have
right
a
team and being selective and not just taking
Yes.
anyone.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
when you were in Ireland, so I noticed they train a lot on hills and on a poly track and turf.
Yeah.
In the US, it's usually dirt. Very few places have hills.
Yeah.
Here in Deauville, it's a sandy track, and they have one part of the track as a poly track. So how have you modified your training style, since you don't have hills to train on? You have a lot of sand.
Yeah. The sand is different. So yes, I needed to adapt these kind of things. But I noticed that the horses are so fit and so they have a big heart, a big
like cardiorespiratory.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so that's what I was trying to find the same, and I want them to be that. How do you say
fit?
That fit actually to get to the races. So I adapted more, like I do more slow work but longer, and then once a week or when they need it, I let them go a bit faster, because the sand is quite deeper, so you need to watch out. More legs are like more tendon problems than on any other surface. But so more slow work, and we like to go to the beach. The horses love it too. The seawater is so good for them. So and for their mind definitely too. So the combination of it makes it, for the moment, going quite okay.
Yeah,
so.
It was great for me to be a part of taking the horses to the beach a few different times with you, and we literally ride these horses through the town of Deauville with cars going around.
I think the racehorses like this town. Yes, she does. You tell us.
And it's just amazing, like how your horses are so exposed to so many things. So wherever you ship them, I feel like they've seen so much, they've learned to stay calm, and then to go out onto a beach with a racehorse is a bit intimidating, because there's no track turning you around in a circle. Like they have an open beach in front of them. And so how do you start to transition a horse to teach them how to walk down the street? You stop at stoplights and go when cars are going, and then you take them out into this big open beach, and we were galloping on like the wet part of the sand where it was less deep, and then when we get to the end, we walk them back in the salt water about up to their chest. So how do you start to teach a racehorse this?
Little by little, they need to trust you first, of course. You need to know what their reactions are, are they ready to go with one of their friends, because I don't like to go on my own. They need to have a friend because they want to feel safe. So mostly I go with one who already went once, and then you just give them the most confidence that you have to give them, and they just trust on you. That's mostly it. And then once they know that, oh, it's nice actually, I like it.
Yes.
Oh, it's easy. It's a good day. I see different things, nice things. And when they get scared, you just need to be like explain them like it's nothing. It's just fine. If they come by like crazy, it's not nice, but you can stay calm. It's fine. Your friend doesn't do anything. I don't move, so we are fine. And then that's probably how they get along with it. And once they see, oh, she's right, I didn't move. And so that's how I step by step get there. And then once they are scared of the water, I ask them to go in, but if they don't want to the first time, we just go little by little, and the friend most of the time can take them with them. And then once they're in the water and the waves are a bit moving along, they get a bit scared. That's normal. I try to relax them the most that I can. That's most of it. Yeah.
It was obvious they were enjoying it so much, and even riding them out the next day, they just seemed fresh and happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I thought, wow, this really is good for their minds.
Yeah. It makes them, when they're a bit sad, or they had when they come from some other stables and it's been hard, they've been doing a lot of hard work. When they come here and you come on this track and they need to do again hard work, their mind is just full and they don't like it anymore to do that. And what I try to do is literally to get them back liking to get to the finish line and win the race with you.
Yes.
And that's what we look for. And that's what I love. And when you see them coming, exactly, you go to the beach, they're a little bit down, they're like, oh, it was tough today. Or next day you go to the beach, and then the day after, they're just like, oh, okay, I'm ready, let's go.
Yeah, they're ready for work again. They're not sour.
No, so that's good. And the legs there get so tight, so thin, so good.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of the things that I love about Deauville. Yeah.
So I know saltwater spas are one of the best therapies for horses.
Yeah,
and now you get to actually put them in the English Channel. It's pretty amazing and walk through.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, talk about this gray horse of yours that you took on and was a runoff. So
She was.
even in one of her races, she went an extra lap because no one could pull her up.
Yeah, at the end of the race, the jockey wanted to stop her, and she actually just said like, "No, I'm gonna race now."
I'm going again.
That was before she arrived to me, so that was the last race she had with the old trainer. And so I got a bit scared when I saw that.
And the riders were warning you about her too, right? Like no
Yes.
one could hold her?
Yes, they were all like, good luck, Aurelie, because you definitely don't get the easiest one, and she's definitely don't want to race anymore.
And you gallop your own horses.
And I gallop my own horses, and so I needed to find a way to figure it out. And the beginning I was like, oh, what do I need to do? And actually she was in a lot of pain, so that explained a lot why she was reacting so badly and was so overstressed. So that helped that I could take the pain away first, and then I started actually to build up work again, and then helped a lot to get her back to calm down, and now she's quite nice to ride.
Yeah.
Tough, still tough, I'm not gonna lie. And when she wanna run off, she will run off because I'm way too small to get her hold, but she's much better, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I've watched you guys all week, and you're very much in sync with her, and she looks relaxed, she looks happy training. So just to hear, how unhappy she was, how anxious she was when you got her, I think it's really a testament to the kind of trainer you are.
Thank you.
Talk about your experience riding for the Aga Khan.
It was amazing, very nice experience, very big stable. He got they showed me the breeding part, they show me the breaking part, and then they show me like the training part. So it was really, really good. I learned a lot because very good horses, good breeding papers. So I learned a lot about this kind of things that I never learned before because I didn't watch it that much. But of course, the pedigree is so important. Right. So yeah, that was good.
And where's the Aga Khan based?
So they have different. The breeding part is based in Normandy, so here close by. The other part is in Chantilly, Aiglemont it's called.
Okay.
And then they also have a part in Ireland, where I actually went visiting, and they showed me around, so the stallions and everything, in Ireland. Yeah.
Okay.
So in Kildare it's called. I think.
Do you find that helps you now when you go to sales and select horses?
Definitely. And they were also very open, and they try to teach me, and it's very, very nice.
Oh, great.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's an amazing experience. I have not been to any of the Aga Khans yet, so
you should.
Should be something I need to look into.
Definitely.
Anything else that you wanted to add about your story, which is well on its way?
I wanted to add that I wanted to thank a lot of people, I think, maybe. Like my first trainer who helped me also once I started and everything, like Monsieur Chappet.
Okay.
His name is Fabrice Chappet. And then probably, which one do I think that's the most of it? And then, of course, my parents who support me a lot, my family, and they help me with everything. So, and then the trainers around, Marcus Niege, Gilles Panier, and everyone, they just very, very nice to give me a hand wherever they can. And I try to do the same thing, but
yeah,
not easy. But
it really feels like a family here.
It does.
And that your mom comes to help you feed horses, and she's not a horse rider herself, but that she's totally gotten excited about the horse industry through you.
Yes. And they are all excited, and they hope that the horses perform, and they make it all happen. It's also thanks to them. Otherwise I wouldn't be where I am today.
Right. We can't do it alone.
No.
We have to find, even as I've moved around the U.S., I say I've found families in the different states where I've been, and that makes all the difference.
Definitely.
And what kind of advice would you have to someone who wants to become a trainer and they were like where you started. You know, they're not born into it. You're not even from France. You're an outsider in so many ways, and yet you're here. Like, you waited 2 years to get stalls here.
Yeah.
When someone has big dreams, inevitably some people are going to tell them they're never going to make it. I know you were told those things, and yet you've made it. So what would you say to people who have big dreams, and how do you keep going when the odds are against you?
How? I don't know how, but I would say keep going, keep trying. It will work out. And even if at some moments you think it's not going like you want, it will be a lesson and you will get through it. And however, we all get through bad time, and it's just part of it, but it makes us so much stronger, actually. So you need to never give up. That's probably one thing that everyone says, but it is completely true. And even when you want to give up, you just like get bad, because it's normal. You care about everything that's happening, but you want to continue because you want to make it work. And then when finally one step goes your way, you're like, oh, maybe I can do it. And then a lot of people who want to help you. That's very nice, because without them you cannot do it. So you do need also the support of the people that you care about around you. And then just keep doing it. Keep want to learn things, because I'm still learning every day, and I hope it will continue, because horses just teach you also every single day.
We will learn something for the rest of our lives if we stay in this career with an open mind.
Exactly. Yeah, keep your mind open. That's also one of the things I think is very important.
And I like what you said about looking back. There's so many times that I look back where at the time I could not see how it could possibly be a good thing. But when you realize I overcame that, and at the time it just seemed like a door shut, and how would I ever continue on? And it's just kind of the daily grind, and you're like, okay, I've done this before, I know how to do this again, and then not thinking too much about it. Sounds like what you're doing, like consistency, and just, okay, like I'm gonna forge ahead, and somehow something has to come together.
Exactly. It cannot all be bad. That's what we say.
Yes, that's
One
true.
day it turns around, and you just need to believe in it.
Yeah. So now you're based in Deauville. You have runners in Chantilly, Longchamp. Any other racetracks in France?
Deauville.
And
of course we go a bit at every kind of racetrack here. There are a lot of small racetracks, because I don't have the high class of horses, so you need to find exactly the race that fits for your horse, because I want that my horse run like not an easy race, but that he can compete against the ones that are equal to him.
Yes.
So it's
build their heart and their confidence.
Exactly. And like that's also something I learned from other trainers. Like you never need to try to give them a too hard race, because it's very hard to recover from that. So we want them to have build confidence and get like an easy race for them. But a race stays a race. They ask for effort, and they need to want to race. And of course sometimes it doesn't go like we want to, because of what happens with the jockey, or what happens between or in the racetrack, or it can always go wrong.
Yeah.
But we try to get them every time, at least in the 5 first ones, and then that's already very good.
Yeah, so you're very selective about the races you pick out, because you're trying to set your horses up for success. Yeah.
That's the point.
Seems very much like what you would have learned from Aidan.
Also, yeah.
You know, like
definitely.
Yeah, what a great learning experience. And I know Ballydoyle is all behind you and rooting for you and supporting you, so it's great to have a support system like that.
Definitely.
I know you've had some of the French trainers have really
also,
been supportive to you too, which is great to see. Your neighbors, and they recognize some of your horses when I'm on them on the track. So I can tell you have a lot of supporters. And then Miguel Clement, I believe. Yeah, so it's just amazing the way that you have networked, and I think people have really picked up on your passion, and I'm amazed at how well-rounded you are. Yeah, I don't think I know any trainer that speaks 3 languages, went through jockey school, vet school, traveled all these places. It's just amazing, really.
Thank you.
So, yeah,
That's
we're all excited for you, so.
Thank you so much. And you do well too.
Thank you.
Of course.
That's
You're gonna be very successful. I'm pretty sure of it too. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Don't give up.
That's right. We just keep forging ahead.
Exactly.
But that's why it's great working together, and that Ballydoyle connected us. So
Definitely.
yeah,
That's
they saw.
connections that works out.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And I'm very grateful you came, actually.
Thank you. I
Really.
so enjoyed it.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for talking to us today about your journey.
Thank you.
And now for a moment from our next episode.
I've been so grateful to my gate handlers, and there have been times that they have just picked me up, chucked me, and I'm like, they saved me. But for people watching from the grandstand, they don't understand what's going on in the gate, and you guys being there with a racehorse and the risk you guys are taking on. Can you try to describe that for someone?
Well, we often tell people, they said that our working area in there is 26 inches wide and 98 inches long, and you're on a 3-inch ledge, and there's really nowhere to hide. Things start going south.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing to me is I was thinking about this lying in bed when I was going to be speaking with you, and I was trying to remember how it felt, and what I realized was that gate was a haven for me, even before I could make a haven for the horse. It was just something about your comfort level going in there, and I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew what I could do with the horse. And
Boundless is a podcast that explores the stories of individuals who have accomplished the seemingly impossible by breaking molds and redefining success through unique challenges, pivotal moments, and unbreakable determination.